Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Crash Bandicoot 3 project. I am your host, SlimKirby. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to continue on with more of this excellent adventure, but as the female Bandicoot that's just so much more fun to play as. Last time we beat World 3. Obviously there are some other goodies we can come back for later. But of significant note, we actually got 2 colored gems in that world. And with those colored gems, we can actually backtrack to some of these other levels and essentially finish up what we started. So first off, with the red gem, we can actually finish up Boneyard now. So we're going to go back here and do that. Unlock a new path by earning the red gem elsewhere. So it even tells us that, you know, we obviously can't finish this on our first go around. And you know what? That's fine. We don't have to, necessarily. So yeah, we have to go through kind of the first part of the level again, which is kind of annoying, I guess, but yeah, it is what it is. It's not a big deal, I guess. Just we can get some 1-ups, because yeah, this is essentially like World 1 difficulty, so theoretically we should be getting more lives than what we're losing, but we'll see what happens when we get to the actual red gem path, because that might be a slightly different story then. Okay, now we're gonna go this way. And we don't have to worry about hitting the boxes because we already got the box gem here, so that's one thing. One thing I can show off is, again, the Death Tornado spin that we got in the last video. As you can see, it basically just kind of gives us a longer jump. Almost kind of a glide, I guess you could say, which is kind of neat. But again, you got to be careful because obviously, like if you hit like a TNT barrel or something along the way, that's going to be detrimental. So just, you know, be careful of that. Also, you'll notice that you have some steel checkpoints here. I guess the reasoning is because there's not really a way to backtrack from here. They give you the steel checkpoints because, you know, they don't want these to count as part of the box gem and confuse you, like you need to break that. But yeah, you can't break that, but it is still essentially a checkpoint, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that's one thing that you don't have to worry about in this little mini section. You don't have to worry about, losing my train of thoughts. But you don't have to worry about getting boxes, because there'll be no boxes on this path. We'll have to worry about platforming, though. Yep, I knew that was coming. I hate that jump right there, by the way. And I'm going to need a longer jump for that. Come on! I double jumped, game. And I jumped normally there. I shouldn't run out of lives, though. I feel like that's the final part of it. But I would like to stop losing lives early on in this section, because obviously I don't want to chance it. Yes, okay. I got really scared. I feel like I should have gotten hit like twice during that. But whatever, we got it. And there we go. That's the Boneyard now fully completed, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh man, I was worried my game was about to freeze right there. Thankfully it didn't. Okay, so Boneyard is fully completed until we get the ability to do the level faster, but for now, we're going to keep on moving here. We need to go Tomb Time, that's right. So for this level, we couldn't actually get all of the boxes, so that's what we're going to be focusing on next, is we're going to try to get all the boxes, as well as get the other gem that's on the different routes. Which I want to say, for both cases, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say for both cases, it's going to be a case where the purple gem path will take you back to the main path, but on a different end. So you don't have to worry about, like, needing to, like, jump off and kill yourself or anything at a certain point. I think, anyway, I think. There's also no death routes, so you don't have to worry about dying or any of that. You also get to see this bonus level, which I believe I skipped because I knew that I couldn't get the box gem before. And see, this is a case where you could use your ground pound to hit that if you don't want to jump on each individual box. It's definitely risky still, but it's doable. Okay, got those. Go back to the main path. Now, I'm kind of actually interested with how I'm going to attempt this here. Because there are a couple of things you can do for this next part. Because obviously, we're getting to the... Well, that's not going to help. How... Oh yeah, the bonus area. Okay. Yeah, you can also use the bonus areas as, like, temporary checkpoints as well. That's kind of nice. Wait till you drop another one. Die, there we go. Aku mask, always helpful. Getting hit by a dart, never helpful. I'm sorry, but it's just not helpful, guys. You can say all you want, it's not helpful. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This is kind of risky, but I'm actually not going to hit this checkpoint just yet. What I am going to do is I'm going to try to advance as far as I can in this direction, and then move backwards after the fact. The reason being is the purple gem path will obviously be harder than the regular path. So this is just a way I can assure that I'll have that checkpoint for that, and I don't have to worry about going through this part again, or going through another part back, or going through the harder part backwards. And see, there's also a checkpoint here that I can also use on my way back too, which is... Yeah, let me get these first. Close, destroy you. Destroy you, hit you. And I believe we'll come back from over there, so I think we're done with this. And I know at the end here we have a jump. So there we go. Hit this, have the checkpoint. Now we just have to backtrack. Now there will be some, like this is kind of difficult, but I believe if you, well, Obviously, you don't want to die, though. But I think you can just use that long jump and make it through that section pretty safely if you stay to the right, or the left, rather. Coco's right, in terms of where she's facing at that moment. And then you can do the same thing here. Even though it's a big jump, you should be able to make it with the long jump, no problem. And I want to say this is also the same case here, too. I believe now we can hit this checkpoint, and now we can go the purple gem route. See? It's all good in that neighborhood. I gotta say, I do actually like these levels. I think this might be my favorite level trope from this game. There is one really annoying level we'll see later just because of the gimmick in that level, but honestly, I think this level is pretty... Well, the aesthetic's great of these levels, and it's just... It can be kind of fun to speedrun as well. Even that level that is annoying that I'm talking about. That level can definitely be fun at times as well. As crazy as that might seem to say. Okay, so there we go. Did that. Did that. We're only 2 boxes away from finishing, and if you remember, those 2 boxes will actually be like right when we finish this part right here. Gotta get rid of the snake, break the 2 boxes, and we are good. Well, hold on. Gotta finish this part first. Now we're good, okay. So yeah, there we go. That was Tomb Time, and now we're done with Tomb Time until we're ready for the relics, so hooray for that. Speaking of relics, I think it's about time we start trying for some again. I know. So much fun. Again, it'll just be nice to get the relics taken care of now, like while I'm going through the game, so when I do have to go back through the game again, it can just be like 1, 2, 3, taking care of each of the things one step at a time. So let's look at the levels we can do. We can't do Dynamite, because that's a traditional level. Deep Trouble we can do, and my god, from what I remember, this one is actually pretty annoying, so... wish me best of luck on this one, guys. So honestly, what makes this level really tough to do is, one, the underwater control mechanics aren't perfect, and it's really hard to optimize movement here. 2 is the vortexes, the underwater vortexes. You can waste a lot of time on those if you don't handle them properly. I'm actually kind of surprised I made it through that. And more than that, actually, you know what? This is actually pretty good. I wish I'd have an extra mask by this point, don't get me wrong, but... I think I'm handling this pretty well. And I get another mask, so that also helps. I'm gonna wait here, because I think there's a place later on where the mask could be really helpful. It's good. Keep the mask going. Keep the mask going. That's all I care about. Yes! Awesome, okay. That takes care of that one. And I believe we're done with the swimming levels now with that being done, so that's kind of nice. What's the other one we have? Road Crash, right. Okay, so that's the next one. Let me make sure there's not any others that I'm forgetting about. High Tide, can't do it. Doubleheader, can't do it. I feel like we have enough time. Maybe I will do that bonus level I talked about. Maybe I'll do that one too. It's kind of a long level, but again, we'll see. But yeah, let's do Road Crash. Okay, so again, for these levels, you don't have to necessarily go right away, because you have to hit the stopwatch. So obviously one thing you can do is you can kind of just wait here at the beginning, wait for the guys ahead of you to maybe get a good head start, and then when you're ready you can just start whenever you feel like it. That is honestly a good strat, and probably something I should might make better use of. But I also just kind of like, because you obviously start at a much faster acceleration if you start when everyone else does, and if you get the boost. So that'd be the one concern of doing this strat, is you don't have that initial boost going for you. But honestly, the biggest threat in these stages, at least in my opinion, are the other racers, because they bump you, they can kind of be in your way when you're taking the boosts. Like, they can obviously get in your way there. So I don't know, it's honestly your call on what you would want to do, I guess. I personally don't think it's that bad trying to win the race, like, naturally, while also doing the time trial, but, you know, to some it might be a little more difficult and more frustrating. So we've only had to deal with one guy so far. But a part of me also feels like the guy is also kind of rubber band too. So even if you do let them get a head start, there's still a possibility that they'll catch up anyway. I think this should be pretty good though. That should be a gold. That is a platinum! Oh, never mind. Okay, first platinum relic, sweet. We didn't even get... We got 6th place. That's hilarious. Okay, well, cool, we got a platinum. So yeah, I know I said I'd wait till I get the yellow gem before I attempted this, but since we still have some time left, and I don't really want to start the next world, I guess we will go ahead and do that secret level, and potentially get the relic for that level as well. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go back to Road Crash, the fully completed, to every extent, Road Crash. I still can't believe I got platinum on that one. That's so weird. But anyway, there is a secret warp in this stage. You may have noticed it if you ran through this stage on your own, if you just paid attention to kind of the background. I don't know if you can actually access it in relic mode though. Let me, just to be sure, let's not get the clock there. But you want to stay on the left side of the road. That's right, we're going all Great Britain up in here. And at some point you'll see a bird flying around. And that bird will be your ticket to what you want to do. Hey, a bird. Hey, a death sign. Hit that sign and you access a secret level called Hot Coco. Well, it's spelled like Coco's name, so that's kind of unfortunate, but it's not hot chocolate to drink. This is another jet ski level, and this level's actually very interesting. The ending is actually right here at the beginning, but as you can see, there's some nitro boxes that are blocking our way. So what we have to do is we have to go around this stage and find the nitro detonator while also getting all the boxes as well. So that's kind of what we're dealing with in this special stage. Now the relic is actually very interesting, and it's doubly interesting when you consider the original version of this game. There was actually a way to get past the nitro boxes in the original. No joke, there was a way to get past them. And because of that, this was like a very free platinum relic you could get. But obviously, I don't think you can do that in this version. And more than that, I think it's just more strict in general. But yeah, we're essentially going to go across this land and get all the boxes. Obviously, you might feel pressed to hit checkpoints, but you honestly kind of want to hit a bunch of boxes before you hit checkpoints. That way, like, you can save a lot of progress. Of course, it's also risky, because if you wait too long and you end up getting hit by something, that's a lot of progress you might have to redo, but, you know, obviously that becomes an issue of, well, do what you're most comfortable with, and hopefully you make the right decision, and hopefully that decision doesn't screw you over. Like, that was kind of risky right there, but whatever. Okay. And see, there's the detonator right there, so let's go ahead and take care of that. That'll get a lot of boxes down now, and then we can maybe think about start hitting some checkpoints in other parts of the level. Yeah, we're more than halfway done now. But again, there's also just a lot of boxes here, and there's actually one underwater right there, so I'm going to keep that in mind too. But yeah, it's almost kind of like a stunt course a little bit. Not that I'm trying to reference Stunt Race FX, the most recent weekend project I've done, but there we go. Did I even... oh, I didn't even get that box. Okay, hold on, let me try that again. Basically, just hold down. There you go. See, it was that easy. So let's go back over here. I don't like these boxes playing so close together with these crates. It's not fun. Not fun at all. So I'm gonna hit this one, and then I might hit another checkpoint. I'll hit this one. See, now we'll go over here, hit these two boxes. Realize the bombs are moving, so that was incredibly risky. But I just went for it right there. I know I haven't hit very many boxes, but I'll go ahead and hit this one just so I don't have to worry about backtracking all the way over here. Okay. There's the finish line over there, so we'll head back over there in a little bit, but first, let's get these three. And we have 9 more to get. That's good. I see a couple of boxes in the distance. Let's go ahead and get these. Got them. Got that. Got that one. 5 more. I see a checkpoint over there. But I can see, like, the final few boxes I need, so I might... Let me just go ahead and grab this checkpoint. I'll grab the checkpoint and then grab the other 3 on my way back. And there we go. Hot Coco is finished. Just have to make it to the end without dying, and we should be good. This is not the end. That's the end over there. That's not the end either. The end's over here. I need to figure out where the end actually is before I make these statements. And make sure you grab it. That'll be annoying otherwise. And there we go. Hot Coco is finished. But there is a relic for that stage still. So I think what I'll do really quick is just cut back to that stage. Unfortunately, there's no warp to Hot Coco. You just have to go back to the stage normally from where you were, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so I will be right back, guys. I'll see you when we get back to Hot Coco. Okay, so I went ahead and looked up the gold relic time for this stage because it's kind of annoying to get back here if you fail or if you accidentally get the sapphire relic or whatever. The time we're trying to aim for is 30.1 seconds. So we basically have to finish, within that time frame. Honestly, it's not that bad, and obviously, it's not a very long stage. And one thing that helps is pretty much all of the boxes are time boxes in this stage. So because of that, you can probably make it to the detonator with half of your time still remaining. Which is obviously pretty nice. I did not mean to miss that, though. That's going to be kind of annoying. Destroyed all the nitro. Now we're going to start making our way back. So we need to be very clever with how we hit the remaining time boxes. You know what, I'm just going to go for it. I could have probably saved a couple of other seconds, but I'd rather just know I'd get the relic and finish. That's all I care about. Okay, well that takes care of that stage. Don't have to worry about coming back there anymore, unless I want to perfect it to platinum at some point, which apparently platinum is under 20 seconds, and I can't imagine doing that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this part. Next part, I guess we'll start moving on to World 4, because we have nothing else we can do. We're up to 47%. We need one more relic to finally get the yellow gems, so by the end of World 4, we'll definitely have that going for us. So, yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Hope you guys enjoy the project, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.